Hi everyone, welcome to day 3 of Number Corner. The first thing we're going to do today is we are going to look at our September calendar, and I'm just going to go over a few of the things your classmates are observing about the calendar. Dawson said that every 4 days there are circles. So the first day there was a circle. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's more circles. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's more circles. So following this pattern, then on the 12th, 1, 2, 3, 4, then on Sunday, if we flip over that card, when we flip over that card on Monday, there should be circles on there. Paris said that the 9 purple dots match the number. So Paris said that there are 9 dots here, and it's on the 9th day. And I know Caden Mosier had said the similar thing. He said that there's 3 groups of 3, or he actually used the word sets, 3 sets of 3, which equals 9. Another observation, I'm just reading through, I highlighted some of them. Aiden Byrne said the 2 charts have the same data information on them. So this chart and this chart, they do have the same data. It looks like different categories, but it says 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then this one says 1, 2, 3. And then these ones say blank 4, 6, 2, 4, maybe 6. So those two are the same. These numbers are a little bit different over here. But still, excellent observation. And then the final one I'm going to share today, Aubrey Simpson and Lillian Armstrong had said something about the pattern. So notice that the pattern was circle, chart, picture, blocks. Circle, chart, picture, blocks. Circle, chart. So following that pattern, this should be a picture. Let's go ahead and flip it over and see if it is. So it is a picture. So perhaps that is the pattern. Excellent observations. On Monday, we will be flipping over the weekend days, the 12th and 13th. And that is going to wrap up our calendar for today. For our big lesson today, we are going to learn how to play a game called Loops and Groups. This is your game board for loops and groups. You'll notice that there are 2 spinners, one with the numbers 1 through 6, and it says loops, and one with pictures representing 1 through 6. So that's 1, this one is 2, 3, and so on, and that's the group spinner. For your turn, you are going to spin each spinner 1 time. If it lands on a line and you really can't tell which way it's going, you can spin another time. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what that looks like. You click this blue arrow, it spins and it stops. So it looks like I got 1. And then over here on the group side, I'm going to spin, and it looks like it's just on the 4 side. So I've got a 1 and a 4. So what that means is in my box here, I need to draw 1 loop, which is just a circle, that has 4, I'm just going to put dots instead of trying to draw hearts with a mouse. So 1, 2, 3, 4 in it. The next thing I have to do is count up how many hearts, or I change them into dots, I have total. So I have just 4. Plus nothing equals 4 plus no more groups equals 4. I'm not trying to scare you, but you can also write this as a multiplication sentence. You could say there's 1 group times 4 in that group, and that equals 4. You'll notice I went down here and I kind of got outside of my box. That's okay. It's so hard to write on a computer, so just try your best. I prefer to play this game using a dry erase board and a marker to do my loops and groups. It's up to you how you do it. You could also do it on a piece of paper. It's really just however you learn best. Then what you're going to do is you are either going to try and find somebody to play against you, or you're going to play against yourself. It'll be fun, I promise. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to spin for player number 2. Maybe player number 1 is me, Miss Sather, and maybe in my imagination, player number 2 can be Luna. I wish she was here. Luna. So now I'm going to spin for Luna. I gotta get off this okay, here we go. So I'm spinning the loops group one time, the loop spinner one time, and the group spinner one time. It looks like this is just on the 4, and then this is just on the 2. So I'm going to draw 4 loops or 4 circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm going to be putting 2 stars in each one. I'm changing those into dots just because they're easier to draw on the computer. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Now I have to count them up for Luna. So I know that there's 2 in this one, plus 2 in this one, plus 2 in this one, plus 2 in this one. So this is basically skip counting by 2s. 2, 4, 6, 8. So Luna had 8 points total. To write this in a multiplication sentence, we're going to tell how many groups we had. We had 4 groups times 2 in each group. And that equals 8. Making sense, I hope? All right, I'm going to show you another couple rounds to make sure that you really understand how to do it. So I'm going to go ahead and spin the loops group. Wow, I keep doing that. The loop spinner and then spin the group spinner, and I've got 3 and 3. So I want you to think, how many circles do you think I'm going to have to draw? If you said 3, you're absolutely right. Since I went a little bit down, I was just going to draw a line right there. So I'm going to start by drawing 3 circles. And while I'm drawing these 3 circles, I want you to think, how many am I going to have to put in each circle? If you said 3, great job. Can't really see that one. So there's only 3. All right, so next thing I have to do is add them up. 3 plus 3 plus 3 equals, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Or if I want to get fancy, I could say that there's 3 groups, and they each have 3 in them, so 3 times 3 equals 9. Okay, now it's Luna's turn, or Looney as I like to call her. Spinning the loop spinner, spinning the group spinner, and she has 5 groups of 3, 5 loops of 3. So you're going to draw 5 circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm going to be putting 3 dots in each one. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I want you to stop and think, what's the next step? If you said I have to add them up, you are correct. So I have 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 equals, well, I can do 3 plus 3 equals 6, and 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And again, if you want to get fancy, I have 5 loops that have 3 dots in them. So 5 times 3 equals 15. So this is where I'm going to end the game today. Now, it's not over yet. Who's going to win, me or Luna? You have to add up your answer for each one of your turns. So I got 4 for my first turn and 9 for my second turn. So I'm going to be adding up 4 plus 9 to get my final total. And 4 plus 9 is 13. So then we're going to do the same thing for Luna. She had 8 and 15. Already I can tell that she won because 15 is higher than 13. But I'm still going to figure out her total. 15 plus 8. So now we have to figure out how we're going to add 15 plus 8. There's an announcement. Hold on. Okay, so to add 15 plus 8, you can start at 15 and then count up 8. You could maybe break down 15 into a 10 and a 5. So then 8 plus 10 is 18, and then I just have to count up 5. 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Whatever addition strategies you know to solve it is how you're going to do it. So Luna won this game. Better luck next time, Miss Sather. But it's all good because it's just a game. Your job today is going to be to play a game of loops and groups with somebody. You need to have at least 4 turns. So if you're playing against yourself, it'll look like this. If you're playing against someone else, then you're going to need to do 4 turns and add them all up at the end. It's up to you how you want to handle this. But you need to do the work 4 times. All right. Comment on the assignment if you have any questions while you're doing it. And have fun.